What's up? I'm Michael.
I'm Tyler from Issues, and this is our Hits the Floor Firsts.
First time I went to the hospital is because I had a hernia, and it wasn't the greatest experience because I had to have surgery.
Did it make your balls swell up really fast?
Yeah. Well, one was like bigger than the other, so I remember going. It was like when I was like 9 years old, and I remember going in there, and there was a hot nurse, and she felt my balls, and was like, I was like, what is happening? It wasn't right.
So that was your first boner too, then, huh?
Yeah.
The first time I ever committed a crime. Well, I wouldn't really call it a crime as just being a dick. There's been a couple times I'll go to the mall and I'll pull in too quick into a parking space and I'll bump somebody's car and then I'll just, oops, and then pull out and just go to another parking spot. But I guess a real crime I committed was kind of sad. When we were in our old band, me and Michael, Woe Is Me, we used to like steal like tasty buns from gas stations just to eat because we were so like poor in a van on our first tour. But we've given back to society since then, so no need to scold us for that.
The first time I threw up in public was probably like at school, and I have the weakest stomach ever, and I remember this kid beside me was eating something absolutely disgusting, and I had Jell-O for lunch, so it was just so atrocious that it made me puke. And
Jell-O?
No, the kid beside me eating, whatever he was in, it smelled just awful. I don't remember what it was, but it made me throw up, and purple Jell-O just went everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
That's not really public though, that's in school. What about the time when you got really drunk and rode the bull
Oh
in
yeah.
Chicago and you threw up on the street?
Yeah. And then some porn star
Oh yeah.
helped me out.
Brianna Frost was like, oh, it's okay.
As I'm
Pretty
puking
crazy.
on myself.
She must have been into that.
If anybody's gonna comfort me, I'd love it to be her, you know?
Love it to be a porn star. Leave it to a porn star to comfort you when you're throwing up in the streets of Chicago. Oh gosh. The first time I got a naked Snapchat, I think, I don't know why, but some girl that I've never seen before, she's not even a fan of my band or anything related to our scene at all, but I think she just made a typo on when she was posting her Snapchat on Twitter, because I searched my Snapchat name on Twitter later only to find her tweet that says, send me nudes on it, and she's, like I said, she has no relation to my life in any way, but just all these like old guys from like all over the globe are sending me fucking knob pics like all day, and it was so bad, so I had to delete my Snapchat, so sorry. Well, the first time I thought I was gonna die was the first time I ever smoked a bong. Unfortunately, I was with a bunch of black people, so I thought I really had to impress them because I was the only white guy at this hip-hop party, so I ripped the shit out of it, and basically my whole body, face went numb within seconds, and I was laughing hysterically, like you guys hear my heart beating? Oh my God, my heart is beating so loud. You hear that? I'm dying. So, and anybody who's ever been through this knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, stay away from water bongs now. Don't get too crazy with the herbs anymore.
Well, I don't know if it was the first time, but one time Tyler and I went hiking in Eaton Canyon, and we decided to venture off and go up this mountain. And by the end of it, long story short, I'm just hanging off the side of this cliff, just looking down, just
There's basically
literally
like a tree.
About to cry.
There's like a tree you have to swing on. It's a rock climbing trail, and our drummer Josh was just like gone. He was like, all you gotta do is just swing on that thing. So we're like already halfway up, and there's like a crevice, and there's like a tree, and you have to swing from the tree to get to the other ledge, like between
But in the
this
crevice, you just look straight down. If you don't get to the other side, then you're just dead.
You're just dangling in between, so you lose momentum, and it's definitely kind of scary. Josh will tell you it wasn't that bad, but he's also like freaking Tarzan when it comes to rock climbing, so it was definitely a little bit terrifying.
Yeah.
Stay in school, be responsible, but remember, there's a first time for everything.